if you're going to work out and have them coming on the floor, have them come on the floor before the people get into the arena. I used to work out early on the arena when nobody was in there and the dancers were in there. Let him go in there and shoot and work out there. So you're not always constantly under the microscope and evaluating him on how he looks.
But he's working out in the practice facility. He can go into the arena wherever he wants.
When the cameras are there.
He's still out in game, but he's still out
Correct.
in game 4. Like, that doesn't, I don't understand.
And that's my point. But if we handle this way back where, let it be a surprise. We stop talking about it. But you start hearing the whispers and the rumors. You start seeing them on the court. So when you hear these whispers, you hear these rumors, you start to tie these two together to be disappointed. I think they're not looking out for each other.
Well,
I'm sure we haven't even heard from Ben Simmons.
Yes, we have.
We're going to hear from Ben Simmons as well.
We've heard from him twice.
When
are you going to say, I'm not playing because I'm really hurt?
Yeah, but Vince, if that's the case, then how about sit in the back and don't even sit on the bench? Why come out making fashion statements to make sure that the camera is on you? And look, here's the thing about Ben Simmons.
But it's the basketball side, too, we're looking at as well.
I understand, but Vince, we're talking about a max player, man, and I keep explaining this to the world. This is what you sign up for. Like when you sign on the dotted line and you get drafted into the NBA and you sign a max contract, you sign up for the media. The media is part of it. Good or bad, no matter how you want to take it, you have to address it. And the fact of the matter is this. We don't know really what's going on with Ben Simmons. Hell, from listening to Steve Nash, I don't think he knows what's going on with Ben Simmons at this moment.
Well, here's the curious thing, Vince, is that Woj reported, right, that for 10 straight days, he experienced no back pain. He was ramping up, experiencing no pain, and then on Sunday he comes in and reports that pain. And the question becomes, we see guys over and over again, right? Even when it's sort of like Zach LaVine, for instance. I was speaking to him over the weekend, and I asked him about his knee, and he said, it's not doing great, but at this point, everyone's got something. We can't complain about it. You just got to go out there, and you have to be there, and you have to play. So I think that's the point that Perk is trying to make here, is at what point, when your team's in a 3-0 hole, how far are you, Joel Embiid, which we'll get to later in the show, playing through ligament pain? Do you want to be out there or do you not want to be out there? And if there's we saw James Harden go out there on one hamstring last year. It wasn't great. It wasn't pretty, but there was no question about whether or not he wanted to be out there for his team. And remember, in NBA history, no team has ever come back from being down 3-0, but it all starts with one win, right? So does Brooklyn start their path to being first, or is the series over tonight, Vince?
The organization has dangled him in front of us for so long.
Is it over tonight or not?
Coming back? We see him passing. We're showing video. Yeah, it's over. I don't think it's over. No. I don't think it's over tonight.
Okay.
I think KD is. I think it's going to be a gentleman's sweep. I think KD is going to give us one special performance. He has to. He needs to. He can. And it's not about can KD do it. And then if he needs to lead the pack, he needs to have that 55-point game. Remember the last time I was in studio, I said I spoke to KD, and his response was a 55-point game. We need that 45-plus KD being aggressive from the start of the game, and then everything else flows in there. If he doesn't do that, guess what? That broom that Perk was using, they're going to need it.
Yeah, but Vince, it's over with. We've been talking about Kevin Durant bouncing back since game 1. And look, you can tell in his body language, Kevin Durant at this moment is defeated. I'm not going to even use the word punk. He's defeated, he's frustrated, and in his defense, he has the right to be frustrated because think about what he had to deal with since he got to Brooklyn. And there's no disrespect to Kyrie and his beliefs for the vaccination. Okay, KD stuck it out through then. Now, all of a sudden, you get to this moment where you know you need Kyrie at his best, and he's going through his thing with his religion. I'm not knocking that. And now he's fasting, and there's no excuse for Kevin Durant. He still has to come out and perform, but at the end of the day, you got to feel his frustration at this moment because from the point that he stepped foot in the Brooklyn Nets organization, he has shown us that he's 100% all in. We can't say the rest about the others.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.